And joining us now with a pet looking for a new home this year is Erin Long from the Harford Humane Society. Erin, good morning and Happy New Year.
Good morning. Happy 2023 to you too.
You have a hunk of burning love named Tatum you want to talk about.
I love it. We do. He's the guy with the 1,000-watt smile. He is a staff favorite for sure at the shelter. And when he came into us, if his eyes look a little weird to you, he came in with a condition called entropion. And all he would do is blink.
Oh, look at him.
And I know, he's so cute. And so all he would do was blink and he could barely keep his eyes open. And so entropion is like where your eyelashes kind of curl inward toward your eye. And
Ooh.
It's very painful,
Yeah.
and imagine living with that. So we've gotten him fixed. He is 100% perfect now. And he's just he loves other dogs, Jen. So if somebody's watching and they have another dog at home, he is energetic. He loves to go for his walks, and he loves hugs from people. So we really want to find this special guy a home.
So can he see okay?
He's fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just had to do that surgery to correct the eyelash issue, and now he's fine.
He's 100%. Yeah, he's neutered. He's up to date on his vaccines, and he's just ready to bound into a home.
That's awesome. How old is he?
He's 3.
Oh, he's a baby.
He is.
He's still a baby. Do we know if he's good with cats?
I don't think he's had any experience with cats. That's a good question, though. But
okay.
No, I don't know.
Okay, and kids so far. We know he's good with other dogs.
We know he's good with dogs. We don't know. So we do require a meet and greet at the shelter.
Sure.
So, if you have kids, you have other dogs, bring them up to the shelter and then we'll do a meet and greet and see how it goes.
Man, he does have a great smile. He's awesome. But what about other events you have going on?
Well, nothing that I really want to mention right now. Of course, we always have things that are coming up, but I just don't have anything tentative.
That's all right. We're going to focus on Tatum then, because I saw him getting his bath there too. He looks like he's a good bath taker.
He loved it.
Really?
Oh my gosh, he loves the pampering. Yes, a lot of dogs don't like the water and everything. He loved it. He was perfect for that.
This is great. So if anyone's interested in Tatum, how do they come up and meet him?
Sure. We're on Connolly Road. We're up in Falston in Harford County. You can go to our website at harfordshelter.org. And then, I just want to tell people, maybe if he's not the guy for you, we have a lot of dogs at the shelter. We are full. So just come up and walk around. Or maybe if adoption's not, if that's not in the cards for you right now, foster. We have plenty of animals that could benefit from a home.
Absolutely. And Erin, just in case people are wondering, how fast is the process? So let's say you met Tatum today or another dog and you wanted to bring him home. How generally quick does that happen?
It's generally same day.
Wow.
As long as, if you rent or lease, you want to make sure that you have maybe a letter from your landlord or the policy that states that you can have a pet. But bring that with you, bring your family members to meet the animal, and then it's same day.
Amazing. Erin, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. I know you stayed up last night, so thanks for getting up early with us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
All right, take care. And if you'd like to get in touch with the Humane Society of Harford County, you can call them at 410-836-1090 or visit harfordshelter.org.